Hey guys, my name is Thomas Berrigan. Looking at me right now, you probably wouldn't think I was the same guy I was in high school. In high school, I was a lot more fit. I was happier, definitely. I was just all around a better person with a better life. So right now, if you look at me, I'm kind of a loser. I live with my parents. I'm a college dropout. I'm overweight. I'm actually obese, technically. I'm always sick. I don't really go out with friends very often. I don't have a girlfriend. I'm pretty much, by all definitions, a loser. But I thought I would take this word, loser, and try to change my life. I've been reading a lot of books recently, and I've been watching a lot of documentaries, and they've kind of gotten me to want to better my life. Not just my health, which is this is mainly going to focus on, but my life in general. So I thought I would take this word that I constantly use to describe myself, loser, and I would turn it around and make it stand for something that's more positive. That way every time somebody calls me a loser or I think of myself as a loser, instead of associating it with some negative thing that just makes me feel worse about myself, it'll let me think about something positive, something I can use to help change myself. So I decided to take this channel, which was originally my vlog channel, and change it so that pretty much every week I'll be putting an update video up, talking about my journey, things I've been doing and working on, and just maybe helping you guys to do the thing that I'm doing. Because if this is successful, I want people to know how to do it themselves. And also, if I'm not doing this alone, then I feel like it'll be easier to stay on it, and it'll be harder to cheat or to go off of it, because I'll know I'll have people going along with me trying to help get this thing done. So, how am I going to make loser a positive thing? It's been considered for decades, if not centuries, to be a very detrimental word. The first, I decided to just break it down into an acronym. It won't be a sentence, but each letter will stand for something. I don't know if there's a different word for that. I think it's an initialization, but I could be wrong. Basically, the L is going to stand for love, and that's going to be relationships with yourself and with others. It doesn't just have to be romantic love, but basically, throughout the year, I'm going to try to improve my love for other people, my relationships with other people, and myself. Because throughout the years of gaining weight, becoming more lazy, and losing focus of where my life's going, I've began to hate myself a lot more. And I want to take this year to better myself, but also better my compassion with myself, and better my understanding with myself, and hopefully try to better the relationship that I have with my own demons and my own faults. And also take this time to improve my relationships with my family, and with my friends, and with hopefully a girlfriend if I end up getting one. But that's what the L is going to be. So the first thing that I'm going to be focusing on, that we're going to be focusing on, is the L. Now the O stands for organization. My dad used to tell me when I was in high school that I should be a lot more organized. I should keep a journal or an organizer of some sort. He loves buying those Franklin Covey organizers, and he loves using them. And I always thought that was just such a dumb idea, such a waste of time. And in high school it kind of is, because you're not really doing anything when you're in high school. Nothing that's worth taking all that time to write all that stuff down. It's just kind of pointless. But as you become more of an adult and you have more responsibilities, then it becomes a lot harder to keep up with all those responsibilities unless you have them all written down somewhere. You should have a place to write everything down, and that's what I'm going to try to do here. And I actually have this to help me out with it. This is a bullet journal, and I actually started it last year. I bought it in 2017. I started it in 2018 bullet journal, but I didn't stay on it for very long. I had all my goals written on here, but none of them really panned out because I just wasn't giving it my all, really. I told myself by the end of the year I'd reach 200 pounds. And last year I did reach 200 pounds. I actually reached 197 pounds, but I quickly gained that weight back. Because I dieted, I did the keto diet, but afterwards I kind of just lost sight of it. So here's the index. As you can see, not a lot went on. I started in, oh wow, it looks like I actually started in March. I stopped in May, it looks like. I had some other stuff coming out here, trying to figure this stuff out. Had some sketches that I was doing. I'll tell you what though, this one did work out, my bug out bag, which I did end up building. I'm going to plan on filling this out this year, and filling it out a lot better. I'm going to start over from scratch. I'm going to make a new index, I'm going to make some new pages, and I'm just going to try to do this every single day, as best as I can. And every week I'm going to try to update you guys on how much I filled out. And I'm going to write down my goals, I'm going to write down the plans that I have. I'm going to try to put everything in my life down into this journal to hopefully organize myself better. I feel like there's a saying that I heard, I don't know if I'm quoting it correctly, but it goes, a cluttered mind is like a cluttered life, or something like that. And it's true. I feel like I'm all over the place. I don't know what direction my life's going. And it's only because I don't know what I currently have to work with. And I'm hoping that this will help me organize everything that I need to get done. So the next letter is S. S is going to stand for self-awareness, because I think that's an important trait to have. If you're not self-aware, then you can't know your weaknesses, you can't know your strengths, and you can't know when you're making a mistake, so that way you can learn from it and become a better person. So I think that self-awareness is a very important aspect of this, and I think and that's why I put it up here. Because if you're not self-aware, then I don't see how you could ever improve yourself. If you're not aware of your own weaknesses, of your own strengths, of your own faults, then I don't think you're ever going to be able to make yourself a better person. E is going to stand for expressive, which basically just means tell the truth. 100% of the time, all the time. I've been pretty good at this for most of my life, but sometimes I find myself lying mostly just to benefit myself. Not even in a selfless manner do I lie. I mostly lie because I'll get in trouble if I don't lie. I'm going to try to change that this year. Even if it is going to hurt me terribly, I'm hoping that I can tell the truth more often as we go through this year. And the reason is because a lie doesn't express reality, which means that it can't help you at all. A lie doesn't express reality, and therefore there's nothing real about it, nothing tangible about it. The only things that can help you in this life are the things that are tangible, things you can hold on to and see, things you can make something out of. And lies are not like that, because you just pull them out of thin air. They don't exist. Even the statement or the idea didn't exist until you thought it up. And even when you think it up, it's not backed by anything tangible. So there's no point in using it. So R is going to stand for responsibility. And that's just going to apply to mostly everything. As we go through the first 4 steps, I'm hoping that I'll find all of the responsibilities that I have in my life. And R is going to be all about keeping up with those. Keeping up with those responsibilities and being able to work hard at them and be able to complete all the tasks that I need to complete. To be responsible, I think, means that to the best of your ability, you are going to do your best to complete the tasks that you need to complete. And having responsibility means that you can be rewarded. Once you go through all of these and you have your R done, then you can reward yourself and you can have a little bit of a, maybe if it's a health thing, you do your responsibilities for a whole month. And then maybe at the end of it all, you can go to Cold Stone and get some ice cream or something. You know, just different things here and there to reward yourself. But you have to make sure you get your responsibilities done. And I think you need little breaks like that every day. In the book 12 Rules for Life by Jordan Peterson, he talks about this. And he talks about how every single day you have to set up a goal for yourself. Some task that you're going to complete. And once you complete that task, it has to be a task that you would do, could do, and know you should do. And once you do it, then you are allowed to reward yourself for that day for doing that task. And as you keep going on through that day, then you start getting more and more things done, little by little, and it's going to help you progress your life. At least that's what Jordan Peterson says, and I trust that guy, so I'm hoping that that reflects my results. So, in conclusion, I'm going to work over the next year to adopt these principles and hopefully improve my life. I gotta focus on my vices, things that I need to change. Speaking of which, let's start with the first one. These are hot Cheetos. If you're in America, you definitely know what these are. They're everywhere. But these things are kind of like cigarettes to me. I'm addicted to them. I love them. And I can't remember the last time. I think the longest I've ever gone without them in the past few years is a month. And that was a hard month for me. That was the month I went keto and lost 20 pounds. But don't worry, I gained it back. But basically, this is the last bag I'm going to buy for the whole year. And one of my goals is going to be that I don't buy another bag of these for the rest of the year. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to write down that goal. And there's my goal. No hot Cheetos. So, I hope you guys pick your own vices to hopefully get rid of. I'll see you guys next week, hopefully to talk about how this has been going for the past week. But, yeah, I'm going to exercise more, eat better. I'll get more in depth with it maybe next week. But, I'll see you guys next week.